Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be Clem and Reynor going at it. We love these two playing against each other, don't we? On the bottom left, it's going to be Reynor. Top right, it's going to be Clem. These guys know each other super well. There's an extractor trick here from Clem. 15 out of 14 available supply. I think it's just to get an earlier hatch here. Maybe Clem has been hatch blocking him recently. So, yeah, you can get a hatch really, really early here. So, 15 hatch at 37 seconds. And then we move into an Overlord. Nope, another extractor trick here. Into a drone. And then into an Overlord. Okay, fair enough. And Clem's just like, I don't know what you're doing down there, but I'm just going 1 Rax expand timing. A-okay. So yeah, waiting for the Overlord into a pool here at 15 supply. So a 15 hatch, extractor trick, Overlord, pool, and then gas? Or maybe this is a gasless opening here against Clem today. But it's going to be a 2 Rax opener. Never mind. No Rax expand timing. Just a 2 Rax into an expansion timing here from Clem. Because he is walling off the low ground. If it was not an expansion timing, they would be here. Alright, so maybe you're going to trick. Maybe you're going to trick Reynor into thinking that you're expanding, but you're not. Anyway, so gas is coming in because you want speedlings, or roaches and ravagers, to defend against a multiple Reaper opening. That is certainly the case. And a Reaper number 1 on the way here, and Reaper number 2 on the way here as well. So we will see how Clem is going to try to slow down Reynor. Wow, so not getting gas until super late. Just 1 drone. Alright, fair enough. Economic advantage, but speedlings are going to be super duper late, man. So crazy late here. Now, fully saturating the gas here at 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Yeah, so we're not even going to start speed until like around 3 minutes. And did he make any ling? No, no lings at all. There we go. Just waiting. There we go. Waiting for the lings, waiting for the queen. And just barely getting away there with 15 hit points. Now we know there are 2 Reapers at least. The Overlord says, yes, indeed. I knew that. I relayed that back to Reynor before he saw the second Reaper Falcon. Come on. Fair enough, dude. So, 3 Reapers hopping up into Reynor's base here. And Queen charge, dodging the KDA charge. Not quite dodging it well enough. And bam. Especially off creep. Yeah, you are not dodging those Reaper grenades. That is certainly the case. Whew. Okay, so no third base coming in. We haven't mined through this, and there's no drone there. Yeah, 4 Reapers, and that's just going to be it there because there's a factory on the way, there's an expansion, there's a orbital command on the way here, and are you going to kill a queen? No, but my goodness, not losing a single Reaper here today. 98 minerals lost to 0. 2 Zerglings and a canceled Spore. Oh, third base here, Reynor. Okay, so you're planning it here at the Rich Vespine Geyser. And, oh my gosh, 4 Reapers can cancel a hatch. And then immediately replanted because the queens are here now. Clem, excellent harassment here in the early game versus Reynor, which you need to do as a Terran player to defeat him. Or Serral, or Rogue. If you don't have excellent harassment at some point in the first 5 to 7 minutes, you are dead. Unless you're Maru. I feel like, right? Because Maru's late game is so excellent no matter how many bases the Zerg player has, right? Anyway, okay, so these 4 Reapers have been together forever at this point, according to Reaper lifespans anyway. And just shooing the queen away here, shooing the drones away from mining. My goodness, you could probably take this queen down, but her buddies have shown up here. The lings are down on the ground. Oh boy. We trapped. No, my gosh, the jukes. The Reaper juking here today is absolutely fantastic. I say that, and then a Reaper dies immediately. Of course, them diving back in here is a problem. Can we make an evolution chamber? Okay, just blocking off a little bit. Okay, so all the Reapers are dead now. Yeah, that last little ring around the rosy was definitely death for our guy, Reaper Dudes. And that takes the resources lost to 400 to 200, where Clem has lost 4 Reapers and nothing else has died for the Zerg except for those 2 Lings early. So, I don't know that going back in there was the right choice, but Cloak Banshees are on the way. Further harassment options are here. Marines, check to see. Do you have a million Marines? You do. You do have a million Marines. Awesome. That's what we're here to check. Absolutely perfection. Lairs on the way from Reynor. Third base is up, saturating that gas. Pretty much right on time. There are those extractor drones. They are doing their job. And so far, so good. I don't know. I mean, I think Clem had a fantastic opening, but losing those Reapers, not that they have much value in the mid-game to the late game. I don't know. Having to run around and, like, scout different locations and maybe poke to see where the creep is, maybe deny a creep tumor or two. Just having them all die really hurts, and it is roaches here from Reynor. So our guy is firing up. Double Evo chamber here at the front of the natural base. He's making those roaches. Cloak Banshee shows up. No spores at 6 minutes. No spores at 6 minutes against a Terran means you lose some drones more often than not, man. Cloak Banshees are going to show up enough often that you wish you had made spores. I mean, it looks like there was a spore maybe here between the main base and the natural base, but that's about it. Friendos, no spore in the main. Exactly. Do this, Banshee. 7 kills. Come on. Ridiculous stuff here from Clem. 7 kills. He's going to get 8. He's going to get 9. Yeah, he gets the 9. She gets the 9. Banshee pilots are women, and the Banshee gets out of there. 9 kills. 10 drones down overall in the last couple of minutes here. Lings on the counterattack are like, can we do something? And the Marines are like, no. Absolutely not allowed. Banshee's going to die. See you later, Banshee. I mean, good effort, though. Again, good harassment from both the Reapers and the Queen here, and the Banshee here, but not enough. If they're both going to die, you kind of want to keep them around. It just hurts a lot when they both get wiped out. So, kind of like Reynor's position here a little bit anyway. Glio Reconstitution is coming in. We're on Crimson Court. Did I mention that's where we are? You could tell based on all the red around. It's the reddest map in the map pool for sure at the moment. So Glio Reconstitution, +1 Carapace, +1 missile attack coming in. That Carapace upgrade is especially very important here against all of these Marines, because you know what Carapace upgrades do against Marines. We talk about it a lot. And scan it up, take down those tumors. Nicely done. Roaches. Trying to do something about this, but they're like, we don't have our armor upgrade yet, Falcon. What are we supposed to do? These guys are on the outside. They're going to swing back. Actually, not on the outside, just kind of swinging around. Swinging around towards the middle here. Infestation Pit. Yes, good. Reynor's not skipping that. Excellent stuff. Zerg players are happy about that one. And just clearing out tumors. Maybe taking down a hatch here. Those roaches don't want to fight. They don't want this smoke. So yeah, the hatch is going to go down. Bam. Hatch down. Pick up. Boost out of there. Take a corrosive bile hit. But not that bad. These Lings and Spore are really perfectly placed to deal with a potential drop into the main base. Reynor knows Clem's tendencies, knows what Terran players like to do in general on this map, but killing that hatch is such a great start for Clem. So it's been, as usual, very aggressive, very hyper back and forth here from both of these younger players. They know each other well. Like, trying to find angles and ways to get at someone where they're not expecting it. When you play each other this much in half for your entire lives almost, it feels like is crazy pants. So Reynor is firing up. Retaking that 4th hatch down towards the right side. Clem might think about expanding to this high ground. You can defend it with like tanks and stuff pretty effectively. That +1 Carapace is now finished, so Reynor's more interested in fighting these Marines, especially with Ravager support, than he was a minute ago. These Marines have 1-1, but that Carapace upgrade in these roaches really, really helps a lot, even with the Marines with the +1 attack. Lurker Den coming in from Reynor. Got himself a hive, finishing up here at about 9 minutes. Considering how aggressive this game has been, that's pretty impressive to get the hive up at that time. Considering he lost a base, he lost like 10 to 12 drones. Clem has not left him alone at all, but he has been macroing up and teching up incredibly well. Corrosive Bile dodge, easy peasy, lemon squeezy, +2 missile attack is on the way from Reynor. So he is really kind of heavily leaning on this whole Roach Ravager, and they get some Lurkers in here too. So it's not just Roach Ravager forever, which I'm not a big fan of, you guys know that. But Roach Ravager into Lurker can be pretty great. Corrosive Biles, no, connect with nothing there. And boy, there's just enough Marine Marauder there to chase Reynor off that spot entirely. Dropping back inside the main base is Clem. Can he deal the damage he needs to? The spawning pool is gonna die. Dude, that's big. Lings, I guess Lings aren't a huge part of what we're doing here today, but they've got the... Wow, all right. And then this, okay, well, that base dies. What are we doing here, Reynor? Did he send everybody back to try to save the spawning pool, and then he didn't leave anything to save his 4th or 5th base there? Lurkers burrowing in. They're going to buy some time here for sure. This drop getting... Yeah, one of the medevacs surviving that drop for sure, but setting up here... I can't believe there aren't any scans. Dude, these overlords going down. Oh, no, supply blocking. Reynor even further. Can't get the last overlord. That's okay. Finally scanning and getting rid of all of these tumors in this position. There are further tumors up this way, though, which is going to be nice. And now he's jumping on it. Reynor's like, this is my base, sir. I'm going to kill all of your tanks, and then I need you to leave. And Clem says, all right, killed all my tanks. I'm going to leave now. Fair enough. But Reynor needs to replace this base so bad. Look at him unloading at the natural, too. He's like, we can kill a queen, right? Yeah, 1 queen, 2 queens. All right, 2 queens, and then dead. There are hydras in the composition now because we're actually needing hydras for their capabilities and not as much just for lurkers. Man, Reynor expanding down here to the south. Ghosts being added to the comp here from Clem. They are talking about making Ghosts 3 supply instead of 2. They're going to get this hatch again. Oh, Clem, he is just crippling the economy of Reynor today. Look how much blue there is on this income advantage tab over the last 10 minutes. This is what Terran players need to see. How do you do this? How do you defeat a monster like Reynor? You kill their bases, man. You kill their hatches. You drop. You come in from different angles. You wipe out so many hatches. Another Banshee is here. You felt that Cloak Banshee got so much work done early. Oh my gosh, picking off some of these Hydras. Ooh, transfusing a Hydralisk. We don't see that very much. Oh yeah, these drones, Blanc. Ooh, they could survive another hit from a Banshee now that they have that +2 Carapace. That's real nice, actually. Yeah, much less susceptible to Banshee harass at this position in the game here at 12 minutes. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so, like I said, the PTR, they're proposing making Ghosts more expensive, just so they're not quite as good and omnipresent in late game against Protoss and Zerg, and like really, really good. Protoss gonna be happy about that. I imagine Zerg will too. But dude, all right, there's lurkers here. We don't care. Snipety snipe, snipe, snipe. Hatch down. Lurkers trying to take some dudes with him. There's 4 kills on that one, but that hatch is dead. The counterattack of Reynor is here as well. Ho! And did I mention this is a Patreon game? I don't think I did, but this is for those of you supporting me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. Thanks for the support out there. And we are in a base race scenario here for sure. But, I mean, Terran's going to win that thing 9 times out of 10. It is just so much more damage output from these Marines, from these siege tanks especially, some Marauders. You can lift off your buildings. Oh, he's defending this, too. He's got tanks back home. Yeah, I mean, he's trying to use Lurkers to defend from the high ground here, keeping this main base relatively alive. Seismic Spines is done, so he can hit these tanks, but no, it's not enough. Clem gets the win. The man killed 5 hatcheries in 13 minutes. In 13 minutes, folks. I mean, that was absolutely insane. This is Clem. This is 2024 Clem, man. Late 2024 Clem. Last 6 months of the year. An absolute killer on the field and on the map here. Killing 5 hatcheries. Like 10 hatcheries is my goal for you if you want to defeat a Zerg player in a late game TVZ. 5 in 13 minutes definitely fits the bill. He killed 32 drones. I mean, a lot of that was towards the end here. 20 drones died when we were kind of base racing, so whatever. And I don't like lurkers. I really don't like lurkers against this Terran at all, under any circumstances, right? Siege tanks are too good. These ghosts are too good against them. That's why Lingbane Hydra, right, is what we look at, and some Viper support. No Vipers got produced this game. Not a single Infestor got produced this game. So, I mean, if you are dealing with spellcasters on the enemy side, there's 10 ghosts out there, and you don't have any Infestors. You don't have any Vipers. You're not blinding clouding a thing. No parasitic bomb. No abduct. No nothing. No fungal. It's just going to be really hard to win against Clem. So I'm really shocked he didn't go for any of that stuff. The force multiplier effect of a caster in a game of StarCraft it's just through the roof. It is beyond anything that anything else in the game does. So I'm really surprised that Reynor didn't try for any of it, but he did get slowed down quite a bit. The drops were great. Queens dying. This hatch getting killed twice is a problem. This hatch getting killed twice is also a problem. And then this little drop up here towards the end of the game, getting the spawning pool was pretty cool. I mean, not that Reynor was really focusing on lings anyway. And in fact, I mean, did he make... He made 72 lings today. All right, so more than I thought. He never gave them Adrenal, though, because it was really more of a Rogue Travager, Hydro Lurker kind of a thing. Anywho, what a great Patreon game that was. I mean, that is Clem just putting on a clinic. A clinic of how to take down an elite Zerg player. And he's been doing this, right? The Esports World Cup was just Clem showing everyone how to do this. It's not easy. It takes about 450 APM to pull it off. Look, Reynor's got 585 APM. He's got more APM. So APM's not everything, but you got to play fast as the Terran and be everywhere at once. Resources lost 16,000 to 10,000. I mean, Reynor. That has such a huge discrepancy for just a 13-minute game, but GG. I mean, that's Clem. I don't know what you expected when you clicked on this game. It was probably that Clem looks pretty good, and guess what? The man did look pretty good. So, GG. GG. That was a truly wonderful showing there from Clem, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch. Also at Instagram and TikTok these days, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.